What's good? It's your boys are all rights reserved. First off, hit that like button, share, subscribe, keep in touch, hit that notification bell so you catch all my stuff because I'm going to be doing a lot and I'm about to really go full throttle. And I think after this one, you're going to see how serious I really am. Okay. Now there's two things we got to address. NESLY MONTERROSO and Bugszie da Don. Now Bugszie da Don is still alive. He was the guy who got picked up because he made the album cover at the Capitol. And they're still trying to figure out how he picked him up. NESLY MONTERROSO was a talented young female that was found stuffed in a barrel and she was murdered. Now, I really want to talk about it because the people who did it, they're not thinking clearly. And if you're thinking of committing acts such as what happened to NESLY, I'm going to help you think against it. Because even though she's gone, trust me, after I read this, you're going to know how bad it's going to be for them. Okay? Now, let's start. Here we go. Exodus chapter 20, verse 13. Thou shalt not kill. And most, even people who are Christ believers, most people don't know. It's stated multiple times. I had to cut it down. Like, I'm going to give you two of them. Exodus chapter 20, 13, as I just said. Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 17. Thou shalt not kill. It says it twice. Listen, just like the Bible, Jesus Christ is the living word. So just like the Bible, God's for real. He don't like repeating himself, but he repeated himself. That means thou shalt not kill. So if you do, you're in trouble. You're really in trouble. Like, I mean, you know that feeling you used to get in school when you think you're in trouble, like by the teacher or the principal? This is far worse than that. And cats are reprobate, so they don't get that feeling. Like, this is way worse. Like, this is your soul. So this is your humanity, immortal soul. You're in trouble. If he had to repeat himself and you did it, if you're still alive and nothing happened to you, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, yo. Okay, let's go. Leviticus 24, chapter 24, verse 17. And he that killeth my man shall surely be put to death. So when you kill someone that belongs to Christ, which is everybody, you'll surely be put to death in some way, shape, or form. Either right after, some way forward, even if he lets a calamity eat you, even if he lets natural causes take you, he'll lessen your life and you're going to lose your life. Because you committed the act of taking life, you're going to lose your life in some way, shape, or form. Sometimes it's worse than others. You don't know. That's why you got to be careful. Now let's get it. Matthew chapter 5, verse 21. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, shall be in danger of judgment. You get it? Do you see it? That's the third time. So a third time he had to repeat himself. Do you know how serious it is to take life? Like cat's like, I'm still alive though. Yeah, but you better be repenting with trembling and fear because he ain't playing with you. Like for real. And that's if he chooses to forgive you. Like understand, he can choose not to forgive you because he doesn't think you're sincere. Only God knows. Only God knows. That's God's business, you know? So that's what I'm saying. He said it a third time and he don't repeat himself, but he repeated it 3 times. That's how serious he is about it. And cats don't understand. They out here rapping these songs, acting hard. Go ahead. You go ahead. Let's see what happens. Now, I'm about to show you why. But I just want to tell you about something. You see how it says, shall be in danger of judgment? That judgment, people think, oh, it's me, life or death or dying. No, sir. That judgment is when you stand before God. That means that if there was a chance you going to heaven, but because you killed, if he discerns that your killing was unjust, straight to the pit, straight to the fire, straight to the worst place you can ever be, ever. Worse, like you're talking about something that Satan himself fears and trembles to be. Because I'm about to explain it. Yo, I'm getting to it. Trust me. I'm about to explain exactly why. It's coming. Get ready. Now here comes a very important verse. Romans chapter 12, verse 19. Dearly beloved. See, these guys like to talk like dearly beloved. Yeah, you're only copying God. This is what he said. He was saying beloved before you even thought to. God's real, yo. These guys be like, God, this and that. Stop playing. You say beloved like it's tough. He's really saying beloved, and he means it. He ain't playing. Y'all copycatting the real true God. He's the real deal. You guys talk about him like he's some myth, like he's just some guy walking around. No, he's the original OG. For real. He's the dude that rolls up on you, says it's time to go. Heaven or hell. Take your pick. Bye. Boom. Bye. Boom. Bye. He could, like, yo, y'all be fronting on God. I don't think y'all really don't know he's a G for real. The capital G for real. Like, it's no game. You about to see for real. All right. So that was the thing. And he says, I will repay. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. And it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay. So he's saying, if somebody's messing with you, if somebody does dirty to you, Romans 12 and 19, don't touch him, don't do nothing, I got him. That's my business. You pray to me, and that I handle it. And if, yo, do you know how fearful that is? How scary that is? Do you know how scary a God saying he don't do nothing? I got him. If something happens, don't say nothing, don't do nothing. I got him. How real is that? How many of you try to say that to be tough? No, this is God saying it. What does that mean? He's a spirit. What does that mean? I got him. Don't do nothing. I will repay. I got him. Yo, go ahead, play with it. You play with it. Okay. 1 John chapter 3, verse 15. Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer, hath eternal life abiding in him. So basically, if you hate your brother, your hatred alone is showing that you're disapproved by God. You hating your brother is like murdering him. So if you have hate towards someone, what did he just say? What did the OG, the real OG just say? You guys like to say top G to that because he be on clowning and before. Yo, let him keep saying top G. Top G. Who's the real G? Who's the real G? It ain't you. Who's the real G? Stop playing. Stop playing. You ain't. Come on. Top G. We know who the top G is. That's Christ. That's Jesus Christ, son. It ain't you. Yahweh. Come on, man. You ain't no top G. He can snap his fingers and have you out of here. Don't matter how much money you got. These guys be buffooning online. They know what it is. They know the word. Guys, don't be fooled. They know the word. They're just talking. They know it. Let's get it. So he's saying, whoever's hating a brother, whoever hates someone, instead of praying to me and trusting in me, you're going against my word because I got it. Don't worry about that person. Don't worry about what they're saying. If you trust in me, I'm going to get them. And I'm going to tell you guys the truth. In life, there's many times I felt that way and I gave it to him fully. I can't make this up. Two of those people that I felt that way about, God made them disappear off the face of the earth. I still have no clue what happened to the two boys. The two bulls that I had beef with, whatever happened, I don't know what happened to them. No one does. They couldn't even find them. They were searching for them. They were gone. I was like, it was legit some stuff going on. I was like, yo, what's the problem? Like, I couldn't make peace with it. And I was like, God, please. Both disappeared. Could not find them. I literally went around looking for these cats. Could not find them at all. No one knew where they went. No one heard from them again. There was no stories out on them. Like, whatever happened, they never existed. Like, God is, like, I'm telling you, when he gets vengeance for his children, he'll make the craziest vengeance happen that you could never think of. I remember another boy. He was beefing with me, all this stuff. And later on, come to find out, in the same, like, let me say, the next weekend, around the same time that we started our issue, I prayed to God about it. They found this boy at the bottom of his steps, like, just dead. I can't make this up. God is real. He's real. At the bottom of his basement steps, dead. Like, come on now. Like, I can't do nothing about that. I could have did all this hard stuff, act tough, but I couldn't have did what God did. He took care of my enemies. I'm talking about making threats, doing all this yapping they were doing, all this, yeah, when I see you. What happened to him? They didn't even know what happened to him. The medical didn't know what happened to him. Come on now. You put your faith in God, he comes through. Don't worry about nothing. And that's why I stay on God's good side as best as possible. I'm telling you, you guys playing around rapping your verses about murder, kill, whatever you're rapping about, cut it out. Cut it out. Keep playing with it. Watch what he does to you. He's saying it right here. If you're a problem to someone, the scariest thing is if they turn to God. If they cry to God, you're done. It's over for you. All these other guys, see, Satan keeps people in the mindset to be off their square. So they're not thinking about God. But if any of those people you got beef with turn to God, son, if you're in the wrong mind state, you're done. It's over for you. You're gone. Poof, you're out. You're out of here. That's the last we going to hear of you, because God don't play. He's saying, stand on my word or don't. Make a choice. Who will you serve this day? There's two people. Who do you choose? Is it me or is it him? Is it the sissy Satan or is it me? Make a choice. He tells you very clearly, and he's letting you know, vengeance is mine. I will repay. Romans 12 and 19. I can't make this up. This is his word. How'd I make this up? This is his word. Verbatim. Verbatim. It's not a game. And he said, thou shalt not kill 3 times. And God don't repeat himself. I didn't write that verse, but it tells you I don't repeat myself. I say what I say and I mean it. Because I am God. I'm your father. You serve me. Only me. And I shall not have anyone before me. He means it. He means it. I'm telling you guys. Y'all play around with this thing. These guys joking around like it's not real. Go ahead, son. And like I told that other guy, keep playing with gematria because that's your God. You know what you're doing? You're making that your God because you're letting it explain the world to you and tell you what to do. Oh, I can just figure it out with gematria. Cool. Make that your God. Let's see what he does because he said have no other God before me. No idols at all. Go ahead. Make that your idol. Watch what he do to you. Watch what he do to you in front of everybody. I feel like I'm going to have to pray for you tonight. Just me telling you that, I fear for you because I already know how God works. Son, he'll show up. He'll be like, you know, my son told you. So just because you acting like a sucker, I'm going to send this to you. And it'll be a nightmare for you. Like God don't play, yo. That's the thing. You guys are in a buffoonery state and he lets you go. He lets you go. He gives you chances. But the thing is, when he wants you to turn to him, he means it. He means it. When you don't turn to him, he's like, all right, game over. I'm done playing with you. And it'll be the craziest thing. You're like, what, God? What? You're going to be looking around like, like, do you know how many cats I seen like the hardest, like the hardest dudes panicking, like looking like babies because of something happened. And I knew it because of stuff they said when they were acting tough. And I was like, God ain't playing with them. Like, like dog, I got stories for days. I could sit up here and tell stories for hours. For real. Because it's like that. I live life like that. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, yo. You guys don't even know. For real. And I tried to tell some of these young dudes, but some of them don't listen. Now, here's the final verse. Yo. I always tear up. Yo. All right. Here we go. Revelation chapter 21, verse 8. Okay. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers, gematria, and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth by fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Okay? That's simple. He tells you right there what's going to happen to you if you do these things. You murder, you're a whoremonger, you're this, you're doing that. Oh, you're abominable. Oh, you're some guy serving gematria type thing. And that's what idolaters, sorcerers. He's telling you, you shall have your part in the second death, which is eternity. And it's fire and brimstone. He ain't playing with you. I'm trying to help these guys. He ain't playing with you. Son, you over here talking mess. You talking to God. You ain't talking to me. You talking to God, son. I'm telling you what he says. His word, verbatim. You can't say it's not. I'm telling you the truth. And he's like, okay, you wanna mock my son? You're mocking me. You mock my son, you mock me. He read my word. You mock my word, you mock me. You want to play games? He told me, I will repay. So I don't have to do too much. I already know what's going to happen to you. Son, for years, I seen it happening to guys like you. Just like you. I seen it for years. Bad, like crazy stories. And everybody's like, all rights reserved.